With the children who already know to multiply well, we do some investigations. We collect some multiplications, we observe how they behave, and we draw some conclusions. First, we choose some even numbers and multiply them by 5. Observe the results. You may find an interesting property. This property can help you to multiply a number by 5 in a very easy way. This is the first question for your investigation. Observe the multiplications of even numbers by 5. Find a method how to calculate these multiplications easily. Then find a way to apply it also to odd numbers. The questionnaire words may help you to find an answer. Next, write down the 25s table until 25 times 10 or further if you wish. Observe the results and draw your conclusions. Can you find an easy way of multiplying by 25? And third, we do the same with multiplications by 15. Here you may not find an equally beautiful rule as for the 5 and the 25. But there exists a way to simplify these multiplications also, at least a little. Can you find it? Some other interesting multiplications can be found in an ancient book which was written in Persia in the 14th century. The first method is useful in case you forgot one of the more difficult tables, the 7s or the 8s, for example. You can do it with your fingers. Let's say I want to multiply 7 times 8. I bend 7 fingers from the left, my whole left hand and 2 fingers of my right hand. Now I bend 8 fingers from the right, but I do not actually move the fingers of my right hand because I will need them later. I only imagine that I have 5 fingers here, 6, 7, 8. We could also say that we leave as many fingers straight as we need to get to 10. Now look here, the bent fingers are the tens, so this is 50. The straight fingers are the units, but we have to multiply the 2 hands together. 2 times 3 is 6. This makes together 56. Let's do another example. 9 times 9. I bend 9 fingers from the left. Now 9 fingers from the right. I have 8 fingers bent. This is 80. 1 times 1 is 1. This is in total 81. Practical, isn't it? But now the question. Why does this work? Can you find a mathematical explanation? A second method of the ancient Persians is for multiplying numbers from 11 to 15 between them. Let's multiply 12 times 14. We lift on each hand as many fingers as the factors have units. So here 2 and here 4. For this method we use only the straight fingers. Their sum is the tens, but we have to add 100 to them. So this equals 160. Their product is the units. 2 times 4 is 8. This makes together 168. This method works also for numbers greater than 15, only that we don't have enough fingers on each hand for this. Let's multiply 13 times 16. 3 plus 6 are 9 tenths, plus 100 is 190. 3 times 6 is 18. 190 plus 18 is 208. Here also investigate why this method works. Finally, let's look at the method for multiplying a number less than 10 by another greater than 10. This method is not very practical with fingers, so let's do it on paper. We multiply 8 times 13. We add the units. This gives us the tens of the result. Then we calculate for the first number how much there is missing to get to 10. From 8 to 10 there are 2 steps. So these 2 we multiply by this 3. This is 6. Now we have to subtract this 6 from the 110 we have got, and this gives us the result. Let's do another example. We multiply 9 times 17. 9 plus 7 is 16 tenths. We have 160. From 9 to 10 there is one step. 1 times 7 is 7. 160 minus 7 is 153. Looks like magic, but math is not magic. Math simply obeys its laws, and it is your task now to discover the laws which are at work in this case. This is the question for your investigation. Find a way to represent these ancient Persian multiplications with Cuisenaire rods. This is for all three methods we have just seen. And find a mathematical explanation why they work. This is a challenge also for the adults. Investigate together with your children. A hint: begin with the second method, the one for numbers greater than 10. This is the easiest to understand.